The Classic TV channel is your happy trails to golden oldies television from the 1940s through the formative years of the 1950s and 60s. Enjoy restored TV shows Mickey Rooney Show, Groucho Marx, Trouble with Father, Terry and the Pirates, One Step Beyond, Beverly Hillbillies, Bonanza, The Lucy Show, Dick Van Dyke, Annie Oakley, Ozzie and Harriet, The Howdy Doody Show, and many, many more. Binge your night away. So return with us now to those golden days of yesteryear.
We have orders, Lanyard, to pick you up. I had very special plans for that night. But when government men pay an evening visit, you don't ask questions. You just go. I don't know. I'd paid my income tax, I hadn't padded my expenses, and the only mail I'd read was my own. The big man didn't send for you unless it was important.
Remember that bank robbery in Boston? The take was almost $2 million? Well, not a cent of that money has ever turned up. Where is it? Where are the $500,000 worth of diamonds that disappeared in Mexico City? How did the men who pulled off that job in Vancouver get away without a trace? Now, we know, or we can guess, who most of them are. But where's the loot? Where are they?
Did you expect me to have the answer?
Do you?
No.
It's a very strange problem, Lanyard. I've never heard of anything like it.
Why did you send for me?
All we know is that the top criminals are disappearing. It's our job to keep track of them. But they vanish, and we ask ourselves, what are they doing? What are they planning to do? Where have they gone?
Why did you send for me?
You aren't quite a stranger to them, are you? We've got an agent in New York named Jack Anson. Now, he knows how to get in touch with you, and I've told him to report if he has anything to report.
A man's life just isn't his own these days. Jack Anson, huh? I admit it sounds very interesting. Okay, I'll play along. Hello?
Michael Lanyard?
Yeah.
This is Jack Anson. Don't ask any questions. There's a drugstore at 21st Street and 6th Avenue, Lanyard. I am putting something underneath the phone box. Take it to the Blue Lantern in the village, and be careful.
Anson. 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 When I got there, Jack Anson had already been taken to the morgue. I found the key that Anson had left. It looked like any ordinary key, except on one side it had the initial CML, and on the other, good for one dance, Blue Lantern, New York. The Blue Lantern Cafe wasn't hard to find, nor was it anything very special. I took a deep breath and said to the bartender, "I'm alone. I shouldn't be, not with this." I knew this very innocent-looking key had killed at least one man. I wanted to know the answer.
Hi, I'm Amy Lou. Don't you remember me? New Orleans?
Why, of course. Amy Lou, New Orleans. How could I forget? How are you, Amy Lou?
Kind of cozy in here, isn't it? Come here often?
Huh? No, I just arrived in town.
Yeah? Well, listen. Did you hear what happened to Maisie? You remember Maisie, don't you? That girl with the black hair. Died, of course. Had a sort of a mole right here. Sort of a scar on her back, way low down. You remember Maisie.
Oh, sure, Maisie. So?
So wait till I tell you.
Hi, baby.
Lou, this is...
Michael Lanyard.
I would have thought of it in a second. Lou Zapata.
Hi.
Mike's from New Orleans, Lou. We were just talking about Maisie. You remember Maisie, Lou?
Oh, yeah, sure. Maisie. How do you like the joint, Lanyard?
Huh? Oh, it's nice, quiet, and respectable. Strictly a joint.
Lanyard, you're really a funny guy. How long do you stay in New Orleans?
A while.
That's a funny one, too. What kind of a while? A day? A week?
Oh, it's hard to keep track of time, even with an alarm clock.
You know something? You're a character.
Is that bad?
What made you come here all the way from New Orleans instead of going somewhere else?
Little matter of an unfinished business.
Unfinished business? Hey, listen to him, baby. This guy's good for a laugh a minute. Oh, hello, Mr. Calvin.
Hello. I hope you forgive the intrusion, but I had a feeling I'd seen you somewhere.
Possibly. I've been somewhere. Do you own this place, Mr. Calvin?
Own it? No, I've only been here once or twice in my life. And now I better be going. Lou, Amy Lou. Lanyard, good night.
What's the matter, honey? You look worried. Worried about something?
No. I was just wondering how he knew my name.
Oh? I see. You didn't know Mr. Calvin was deaf, did you?
So Mr. Calvin's deaf. Does that explain how he knew my name?
He reads lips. Didn't you see him watching us when he was sitting over there?
Sure. It's strange, though.
What's strange, honey?
Why does Mr. Calvin come to a place like this when he can't hear the music? Or maybe it sounds better when you can't hear it.
Baby, this guy's routine is strictly terrific. Let's get out of here and go to your place.
Let's go, honey.
Well, I'll stay a while. I like it here.
Come on, pal. We'll like it better on the outside. Let's go.
I guess it wouldn't be polite to refuse, would it, huh?
Okay, Lanyard, hold it. Come on, baby, Frisco.
He's clean, Lou. No gun, not even a knife.
Can you imagine? He is a character. Take your coat off.
For what reason?
When I think of one, I'll let you know. And don't try anything ridiculous. Hey, baby, how do you like that ridiculous? Maybe I'm a character, too. Go on.
Did a lady present?
Don't mind me, honey.
And let's not think about throwing that coat at me. Just drop it on the floor.
Men, they're such slobs.
Now what?
Now go on over there and put your hands on the table.
You never should have said that you knew that gal in New Orleans, honey, because I never even heard of her myself. You're right, Lou. He is a character. Even gave his right name.
Shut up, baby. We're going to get some answers out of this guy.
Answers, Lou?
All you need do is ask.
Okay, who are you working for?
Nobody.
Who sent you to the Blue Lantern?
Nobody.
Where'd you get the copper key?
I don't remember.
Where'd you get the copper key?
You know something, Lou? I don't think we're ever really going to be friends.
I got to catch a plane tonight, and I can't waste any more time. Tie his hands, baby.
What are you waiting for, Lou? Why don't you get rid of him now?
Shut up and do as I tell you.
Amy Lou, you should never have reached for that gun.
That's for a guy I never knew. Jack Anson.
When I picked up Lou Zapata's gun, I found another copper key attached to it. Just like the one Jack Anson paid for with his life. But the other side was different. Instead of New York, Lou's was stamped New Orleans. The Blue Lantern was a little quieter and a little darker than the one in New York. And it was a different girl.
Where was it we met before? Mexico City, San Francisco? You remember Conchita, don't you?
Darling, what did you say your name was?
Lillian.
No, Lillian. I never saw you before. I never heard of a girl called Conchita, though I admit she sounds interesting.
I could be wrong. Do you want to dance?
It's been too long. I don't think I could. But I've got something here that says I'm entitled to a dance.
Okay, follow me.
It looked like I'd given the right answers.
Mr. Smith is busy at the moment.
I'll wait.
Won't you sit here, please?
Thanks.
It'll speed things up a little if I ask you a few questions while we're waiting. You don't mind.
Not at all.
Your name?
Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton. Such a nice name.
I'm glad you like it.
Now, port of entry? New York? New Orleans, San Francisco? Detroit?
I'd rather not say.
Good. Port of entry? Unspecified. But this is a foreign case, isn't it? I mean, it isn't an internal affair.
No, it's not an internal affair. Does every man tell you how beautiful you look, Miss...
Hamilton. Alexandra Hamilton. Oh, yes. Men tell me how beautiful I am until sometimes I get quite sick at my stomach. Does that answer your question?
Miss Hamilton, I love you.
I love you too, Mr. Hamilton. Can you give me an estimate of the length of time you intend to spend at Copper Mountain?
Copper Mountain? Oh, the length of time. Well, it's hard to say, you see. Time is relative. Time is very, very relative.
Yes, but accommodations at Copper Mountain Lodge are limited. Even for the biggest men, we've simply got to know how long we intend to stay. Yes.
Come in here.
I'll be right in.
So that's what the letter CML meant. Copper Mountain Lodge.
I was listening to the dialogue.
Drove 40 miles on a lonely road, twisting through the mountains like a tangled string. If you had something to hide, where could you find a better place? The mountain is honeycombed with abandoned mine tunnels. Copper Mountain Lodge was at the top.
I want a room and a bath.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid I don't have a thing.
Oh? And I've come a long way for nothing. Yeah, you can have this. If that's all it means, I don't need it.
Oh. Why didn't you say so in the first place, instead of all of this yakety-yak? Did you leave the keys in the car?
Yeah.
Got any luggage?
No.
Oh, that's all right. We can take care of you. Anything you need. Right now I'm going to frisk you, so just stand still and take it easy. Okay?
Okay.
138 automatic. We'll keep this in the vault until you're ready to leave. Rules of the house. Makes everybody happier that way. You can call me Fred. You got a name you like?
Got one you like?
Okay, Jones. The place is yours. What do you want? We can have a drink, a dip in the pool. It's heated.
Wait a minute. You just took my gun away. But if that bulge under your coat means anything, you're carrying one.
Well, sure. Just like the rest of the boys that work around here. You'll get used to it. Everybody does.
I see. Got a phone I can use?
There. The first thing you want is something we haven't got.
Maybe there's one nearby, huh?
There's nothing nearby, Jones. Nothing, including a phone. And if there was, you couldn't use it.
Oh?
Once you're in, you're in. No one's allowed to leave this lodge without Mr. Calvin's permission. And Mr. Calvin isn't here right now. He's due back sometime tonight. Your room will be ready in a half hour.
Okay.
Make yourself at home.
I will. I'll just walk around.
The clerk had said Mr. Calvin, and that name rang a bell. We had met in the Blue Lantern in New York. I still ached from it. I knew only one thing. I wanted to see him, but I didn't want him to see me. Copper Mountain Lodge wasn't just a hideout. It was a concentration point, a meeting place for the world's top criminals. A place where, for the first time in history, they could get together and organize rackets on a wholesale basis. And of course, the simple copper key was the passport. I had carefully covered every inch of the lodge and grounds for another way out, because I had a hunch that later I wouldn't get a second chance. Copper Mountain, they provided everything for your pleasure. I found myself sitting down the bar from a girl who, with great moderation, could be described as a beauty. I had been told she was a special friend of Mr. Calvin's. She was trying to be friendly to me. I made it easier for her.
You mind if I join you?
No.
How about a table?
All right. How long are you going to be here?
I don't know. Would it make any difference to you?
Might.
They tell me you're Calvin's girl.
Do you always believe the things you're told?
Not always.
Where do you come from? Why are you here? Oh, I know I shouldn't ask.
You're right.
I don't know why, but you interest me. You're like the man that operates this place.
I hope that's a compliment. Well, why do we talk about Calvin?
Do you know Mr. Calvin?
No, I've heard of him.
If you knew him, you'd understand. I don't care who you are or how hard you try. You can't break his rules.
Anything can be changed. Even life is uncertain.
You're poking fun at me.
Oh, but I wasn't. I just thought we might break a couple of rules.
Do you know a girl named Amy Lou?
Amy Lou?
Is she better looking than I am? Tell me the truth.
I don't know who you're talking about, but I'm certain you're better looking.
What are you doing?
Oh, sometimes I take this when I wake up in the middle of the night.
You're a character.
I've heard that before.
Well, there's Mr. Calvin. I think he's looking for me. He's deaf, poor thing. I'd wave at him, but it makes him sort of self-conscious.
Pardon me.
I'll be back in a moment.
Who's that you were talking to?
I don't know. He's new, isn't he?
I had prepared for Mr. Calvin. A little sugar in the gasoline tank, and the best motor in the world becomes just a useless hunk of metal. I hadn't been able to find another way out, so if there was more than one way, Calvin was going to show me. Even in the dark, I couldn't miss that white suit.
For me to read your lips. Find Fred. Fred!
Sit there.
Fred!
I'm right here, Mr. Calvin. I just sent someone down to the engine room.
I don't like it. Get me out of here and stop talking out of what you're saying. Riley, you wait here.
I'm frightened.
Take it easy, everybody. We'll have the lights on in a moment.
The tunnel. Turn the flashlight on, Fred. I'll follow you. Go ahead. This is as far as we go. You didn't fool me, Lanyard. Not when some of that light bounced off the walls onto your face. Nevertheless, I want to thank you for getting me here. Only Fred and I know about this tunnel. They'll find your bones here 1,000 years from now.
After it was over, I called the local police. They took care of the rest. Once in a while, everyone needs a rest or a change of scenery. 6 months ago, I bought this schooner because the price was right. I'd waited until the timing was right to spend a couple of quiet weeks aboard, with nothing to do but fish, sleep, and get some sun. For the past few days, everything had been going according to my plans. I hadn't caught any fish, but I had caught up with some sleep and sun. I didn't know it at the time, but fate was sending me some real trouble. He wasn't very big, but then neither as a hand grenade. He was just a kid, but his eyes were as old as the world.
Well, hello there.
You want to buy anything?
What are you selling?
Got something here. Just for you, huh?
Let's go below.
Good gun. Cost much money. You buy? $50.
Loaded, huh? Fired not too long ago. 4 times.
$25? You need good guns, Senor Lone Wolf.
I'm afraid you'll get around.
I hear people talk about you. Now you give me $10, maybe?
Okay. And in return, you tell me where you got the gun. And who used it to fire at what, huh?
Get back. You know, beat me. Try to kill you first.
Beat you? You little knucklehead. All I wanted to do was to ask you a few questions. Here. Now let's try working together as friends, huh?
Friends?
I practically never give a loaded gun to an enemy.
Okay.
Now let's see if we can dig you up a cold drink, huh? No secret that they terrified Johnny. It was only a hunch, but I figured the gun I'd bought was part of the answer, so I put it under a cushion. They were headed for my boat, and I reminded myself that I was supposed to be on a vacation, but it didn't seem to help. I was getting curious, and I knew that was a bad sign. I wondered about the initials on the gun, JQ. I wondered why Johnny was so frightened when he saw them. And then they came aboard. The type wasn't new to me. They were just a couple of would-be tough guys.
You boys lose something? Or are your manners always this bad?
Just relax. We have no wish for you to be hurt. Let's go below.
If I knew what you were looking for, I might be able to help.
Where is the boy?
Boy? Oh, then I can't help. If it were a girl, I know a pip. Handles a fishing rod like eyes of water.
No jokes. It's very hot. And we've been up all night and day looking for the boy. It's no time for humor.
Why don't you crawl back under your rocks?
That's enough. Steady. Where is the boy?
I don't know.
Listen to me. A man died last night. To be stubborn is to join him for no reason. We have no desire to kill you. But we know the boy was here, and we must know where he's gone. So be sensible. Perhaps you saw the gun he had.
Gun? What gun?
Have it your way. That's a sample, Lanyard. Think it over. We'll see you later.
I vaguely heard him as I started sinking down through a black sea of cotton. I figured the price of death had been $10, a bottle of pop, and the crooked grin of a hungry kid called Johnny No Name.
You've been unconscious for a spell. I'm Inspector McGregor. Mr. Lanyard, I'd appreciate any information you give me regarding the lad Johnny.
Why ask me?
You have a reputation for knowing. I followed him down to this dock. 'Tis said he came aboard your boat, and I found ye unconscious.
Maybe I bumped my head.
Maybe. But as I came down the slip, I saw two men leaving in a hurry. Did not see their faces. Who were they?
I don't know. But I want to meet him again, soon.
I'd be willing to wager ye will. But you have not said yet where the lad has gone.
I don't know. I'm all choked up about it.
Who did the choking? The two I saw leaving?
I need some air. Let's go on deck.
Aye.
It's a fast boat.
Aye, that it is. Did the lad tell you his connection to the Henry Bacon murder last night?
Bacon? Oh, yeah, the attorney. I read about it. Killed on the beach. Near a place called Split Rock.
Attorney? He was a smuggler. You can never prove it. He was shot 4 times by a Luger. Is there any further information I can give you, Mr. Lanyard?
Wet sand takes a good impression. Did you find the boy's tracks?
Aye, and the mark of a pistol he found. I want the boy and the gun.
Hiya, neighbors!
Hiya. Who's he?
I do not know. By the looks of his yacht, I would say he was a very rich man.
Platt's my name, Jack Platt, and I've got some 20-year-old. Like to celebrate my arrival?
Sorry, not this time.
But really, old man,
You'll have to forgive him. He's a very strange young man.
It didn't make any sense to me. 2 local hoods worked me over because of some unwanted kid I'd just met. And now I was getting ready to stick my neck out again. And believe me, my neck still ached from the last time. But I knew the kid was in real trouble. And it was obvious I had to find him before McGregor or the muscle men. I went over every inch of the dock and the harbor. I retraced all of my steps. I talked to the same people and some new ones, but without any luck. I wasn't able to find a trace of the kid or the 2 men. As far as I was concerned, they'd vanished. I was worried and tired. I figured I might as well return to my boat. Maybe the kid was okay. Maybe he'd get back to me. I'd done everything I could think of, but it hadn't helped. I'd come up empty-handed. Then I heard a moan. Johnny.
Senor Mike! I got away. I didn't tell him you have the gun.
Easy.
Oh!
Get an ambulance, hurry.
Senor Mike!
I'm here, Johnny.
Don't let them beat me again. Please! Don't let them...
I'll see that they never beat anyone again. Thanks very much, Doctor. But I think I'll wait.
Will he be all right?
I think he'll pull through. He's still in a coma, so your third degree will have to wait.
Make me sound like an ogre.
Certainly you don't think the kid killed Bacon?
Hardly. But he may have recognized who did. And the boy has the weapon.
Yeah. Tell me about Johnny.
He's a good lad, Lanyard. Does wee odd jobs around the dock and manages to eke out enough to sleep and eat. His worst crime is staying away from school. We've had many a talk about it.
Sounds like he's had a pretty rough time.
Aye, but I've never heard him complain.
Ever hear of anyone with the initials JQ?
No. Would it be important?
Could be.
You're aware if you withhold information, you're guilty of breaking the law.
You want to test that for size?
I would not want to be embarrassed if it didn't fit.
Oh, Inspector, when the boy comes to, go easy on the questions. He's had a bad time.
Aye, that I will. Mr. Lanyard, what is your concern with Johnny?
Oh, let's say he picked me as his guardian angel, and I'm off the job.
So now you're going to be an avenging angel.
Call it what you like, McGregor. See you around. I'd been willing to forget the beating they'd given me and call it quits. But when they worked over a kid and left him for dead, they'd made a mistake. I headed for a dive and a man called Tom. He has a hobby. Sees all, knows all, and for enough money, he tells all. Fortunately, Tom hadn't changed.
Lanyard, it's been a long time. I've missed you, my friend.
Yeah.
This is my little pal. He's very sweet, but he's gonna get fat. He eats too much.
Okay, Tom. 2 hoods. Pretty boys, well-dressed. Gunmen. But the one called Sandy is very handy with a piece of rope.
That's Nick and Sandy Davis. They worked for the man that was killed here 2 nights ago.
Yeah, Henry Bacon. But there's another man with the initials JQ. Who is he?
Must be his partner. But I wouldn't know his name.
Can you get in touch with the Davis brothers? Tell him to tell JQ I have what he wants. I'll be in the storage shack at the yacht club at 3 o'clock if he wants to make a deal. Okay?
I'll tell him.
Thanks. Check the trap's teeth. You make certain they're sharp enough. Then you wait. I still had some time before JQ would show up, so I decided to make myself comfortable. About a package of cigarettes later, I heard someone coming along the dock. I knew it was JQ. There was nothing more I could do, so I decided to play it like a tourist. You're early. And I was expecting someone else, JQ.
Turn around.
I'm surprised JQ trusts you. After the way you let the boy escape.
Sandy. You will not escape. But you can die with much less pain if you tell us where the gun is.
The gun? Oh, that's easy. It's over there.
It's a stalemate. No.
No. Let's not wait for Sandy to wake up. I'll give you 3 seconds to drop that gun. If you don't, I'll fire. 1.
We both die.
2.
You're crazy. We cannot.
Oh, wait. Thanks. You should stick to fighting little boys. Now, who's JQ? That's a dirty habit. Now, who is he? I don't think your nerves are going to stand this much longer.
Aye, no mind. Sorry, Mr. Lanyard.
Why are you here? Oh, no, don't tell me. Let me guess.
Do not guess. He's a very talkative man.
Too bad you don't have better nerves. In a few minutes, we'd have found out who owns the gun.
Even if my nerves could have stood it, I'm afraid my stomach...
May I come in? Don't.
Well. If it isn't Jack Spratt.
Platt. John Quincy Platt. Better known as JQ.
I should have accepted your invitation.
You could have saved yourself a lot of trouble by not playing detective.
Maybe one day I'll learn not to do everything the hard way.
You should have learned sooner, Mr. Lanyard. Because now, unfortunately, you've run out of time.
Killing me is one thing. But he's a cop. That might be more difficult.
I learned a long time ago. It's only a first that's difficult. When Bacon and I handled our first smuggling job, it was difficult for me. After that, no more conscience. When I killed him the other night because he double-crossed me, it was difficult. Now you and McGregor, it's like I said, no more conscience. Just a matter of mathematics. Both of your lives for my freedom. That's not difficult. Now I'll take back my gun if you don't mind. Sorry I lost it. When you became interested, you shortened your own life. Now, that wasn't very nice. Now you move over there and kick that gun back to me. And be careful how you do it.
This is for Johnny.
Well done, Lanyard. As pretty a punch as I've ever seen.
Thanks. It was a pleasure.
But you're a great disappointment, Mr. Lanyard. As an avenging angel, you're not very efficient. You might have got us both killed.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
For the lad's sake, I hope you're better as a guardian angel.
Oh, I'm turning that job over to a solid citizen. A very solid citizen.
No.
Oh, yes.
No. I'm a bachelor. I will not do it.
A surprise? Just for me?
Just for you, Johnny McGregor.
McGregor?
Aye, lad. The welfare board said it's all right with them if it's all right with you.
He's going to take care of you, Johnny.
Well, what do you say, lad?
Hey, Skipper. You think you can make her pay as a charter boat?
It's for me? Just for me, Senor Mike?
If you go to school, I mind your new father.
I've got to. He's a policeman.
Here comes your date now.
You want to join us for some fishing?
I'm afraid not. I'm a good policeman, but I never had the stomach to be a sailor. You go ahead.
Chartered in advance, Senor Mike. $30.
He's going to do okay.
Aye, that he will. That he will.